Okay, which would you do? Crime of passion or sexual predator? Hello and welcome to trying this shit again. We're here to accuse Kurt.
Mantis.
Thank you. Of the crime of murdering Fabio. Last time we accused Santos, and then we were kind of like, maybe we got that wrong. And then checked, and yeah, we did.
At least it seems to be that we did.
Yes. So, like, we decided, well, why not let's go reopen and do the accusation for Kurt. And so we just want to see what it looks like. You know, it's just for fun and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm Mots.
I'm Mantis.
Yeah, let's go do that. Okay, which would you do? Crime of passion or sexual predator?
I mean, to me, I'm just like he's clearly framing like Batista and Vogel.
Yeah.
To move evidence off of himself.
Yeah.
Like the ritual could be a desperate attempt to cover up the crime. The real question is, do we think that he intended it or not? What was this like? He got upset, smacked Fabio with a bottle of wine. Fabio went down, and he's just like, "Oh no! I've killed him, or he's going to ruin me." Or was it a thing that he was intending to kill Fabio and then stage everything to try and put blame on someone else?
That's a good question.
What do you think?
I feel like before I was leaning in the direction of crime of passion, but now I'm thinking about it and I'm leaning in the direction of sexual predator. I don't know if that makes any sense.
We can go predator if you'd like.
There he is. Hi, dickface. Let's talk.
The murder of Fabio did not have a ritual purpose, Mr. Mantios. It was staged by a man who wished to distract the investigation.
That might be true. That poor girl Batista wouldn't dare to kill the only man who cared for her. So, Santos.
Holy
Mr. Pinchetti
shit.
Wow.
snatched at the chance to solve his problems.
Ungrateful little scum. Will he be executed?
But what for? He informed the police as to the crime, that was all. He couldn't stage the ritual, but he found the body, I believe.
I can't believe it. Why did Werner do it?
Wow.
Mr. Vogel, he had no reason, and he won't be a scapegoat as you plan. You put Fabio's letter in his pocket when he was intoxicated, didn't you?
You can't be serious.
I would like to say, wow, the amount of difference.
That is hugely different.
No, he is super guilty.
Yup.
He literally just tried to throw every single person under the bus to defer, suspicion away from himself.
Yeah.
You're at the twilight of your life. You have no partner, you have no children. You had feelings, however, for one man. That was Fabio. You loved him. That is, you wished to own him with money and gifts. But he was also a free mind, was he not? He turned his back on you. Quite unjust. Love, so cruel and painful, and Fabio, with his words and deeds, made you feel the more wretched. So you killed him.
You must surely perceive that my sensitive nature wouldn't allow me to hurt anyone.
My sensitive nature
I think Santos would disagree.
of being so incredibly terrible to my, nephew, I believe Santos is his nephew.
That's his nephew.
Awful human being.
You staged the murder as a satanic ritual. It was easy for you, since you were the one who wrote the scenarios for the parties. It was your way of avoiding suspicion. A respectable man in his 60s,
Early 60s.
who hosts the cream of Cordona society, cannot possibly be a murderer. But the guests who behave like animals in his mansion, Of course, one of them could have killed Fabio.
I did oversee a few of the rituals, but I did not stage Fabio's death.
He also invited Vogel,
He
a new
did.
person, to the party.
That's a good point.
And set him up like, oh, you're the esteemed guest.
And that was something that confused people, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So this might have even been fully premeditated then.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
just a spur of the moment thing.
It might have been. It might have been. Because that letter might have been, like, older,
Yeah.
you know.
We can very often deduce someone's life by their shoes or their fingernails. You are a meticulous person, but this murder was fairly traumatic and filthy. After you stabbed Fabio, you were covered in blood. You panicked and neglected to rinse the soap from under your fingernails. The devil is in the details, Mr. Mantios.
Nonsense. I missed it simply because of the busy schedule of the party.
Of course, a staged murder was certainly not planned.
So, we're going with premeditated murder.
Yeah, we both seem to be kind of leaning in that direction.
Yeah.
The young performer played with your emotions. That was painful to realize. You spent so much time and effort to be with Fabio, but he didn't respond in the way you would have liked. You wanted to be loved. But Fabio shattered your dreams. In the smoking lounge, he teased and mocked you. He wanted you to suffer by offering himself to others. The deception was unbearable. You struck him, and then you staged the ritual. You planted the letter in Vogel's pocket and attempted to set up Matista.
What poppycock? Sherlock, stop this game now.
There is no stop word, Mr. Mantios. Relax and enjoy it. I'll pass the remainder of this case to Constable Oswald. He'll know what to do with you.
I'd like to say, take that, Vogel. Sherlock knows plenty about making sexual innuendos.
Indeed.
He just doesn't.
He just doesn't. Wait, I think I went too far. I think he's in the archive.
He's in the archive.
Got a
Silly
little
mom.
I have a
excited.
name for you. Kurt Mantios.
Is that so? The master of the Sabbath?
The man himself. Mr. Mantios couldn't stand to lose control over his lover. A deadly revenge that deserves a proper sentence. I have all the evidence to charge him.
A degenerate and a murderer. I'll make a name thanks to that for sure. As for my part, not everything was in place.
Vengeance of the Lamb.
Perhaps some
achievement.
documents were transferred somewhere else, but I couldn't find a trace of them. Then I remembered. The discarded document drawers where we put the lost papers or the badly labelled ones. Including the crime scene report of Violet Holmes's case. Everything I've found is on the desk here. Take it.
Your persistence has saved me.
Yeah, well, we had a deal after all. Your friend is free then. You can leave.
Good luck, Constable.
120, that is
Oh, wow.
a lot more than what we got last time.
So I think that was, in fact, the correct answer.
Yes. Okay, we need to back out.
We do.
I need to open Mother's Love.
Nursing report.
It's a pin mat. You put it on the table next to him or the table behind him?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Officers arrived to find the deceased, identified as Mrs. Violet Holmes, lying in the garden of Stonewall Manor. Visual inspection showed that the victim to be thoroughly soaked with a vertical incision.
Deep vertical incision.
Deep vertical incision 2 inches in length down her throat. Her face was swollen and covered with red blotches. Likely cause of death is
Hypoxia.
Thank you. Awaiting confirmation by the medical examiner, main suspect Otto Richter was arrested at the scene. The body was sent for autopsy. I mean, okay. Her face was swollen and covered with red blotches tells me she had an allergic reaction to something? And, like,
Yeah.
the vertical incision could be an attempt to do one of those tracheal, like, kind of inserts.
Yeah.
So that she could breathe. Well, that's...
Those are also very dangerous and not as common as they'd appear on medical dramas.
Oh boy.
Because it's obviously very easy to kill someone when you're stabbing them in the neck.
Yeah. I'm concerned for the boys there.
The garden. There's a garden behind our manor. How could I forget? That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Sherry, it looks like you've almost found what you wanted.
The disembodied voice. Oh, there's...
Oh my god! There you are! Hi! Oh, that ain't the way out.
No.
Oh, you did it, Sherlock!
Hey,
the
Vogel.
case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo!
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
Now, if we had continued, like, the original one where we accused Santos, I'd probably think, yeah, I don't know if I'm entirely happy with this decision.
Yeah. An acceptable outcome.
It was the best decision I could obtain. The truth must be told in the way it is most acceptable.
You're making progress, Sherlock. I was right to believe in you. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity, and it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
Vogel makes some good points there.
He
It's
does.
also very ironic to be asking Sherlock as to whether or not he's free when he has absolutely no free will.
He is a video game
He is a video
character.
game character being controlled by us.
I am free? What do you think? Oh. I'm not entirely free? I don't think I'd say spare me the lecture.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I personally think that Sherry would be on the side of I'm not entirely free, but I'm fighting for that freedom.
yeah, I'd agree with that, I think.
Like, he constantly gets shown ways that the system or other people restrict and contain him.
Yeah.
Like Mycroft, like the police.
Yeah.
But he always fights to have that freedom and have that ability to choose truth over lies.
Yeah.
I take your point. There are some limits on us all, some compromises we must make. Despite my best efforts, we cannot remain entirely objective.
I didn't want to sadden you, Sherlock, only to make you think beyond your boundaries. You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
You're an accident waiting to happen.
I mean, I don't think he's wrong, necessarily.
I'm very amused over Sherlock and Werner here are just like both gesture to the other and say, I think he's a little weird and I can't stop staring at him.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much both of them.
We've also got a new mind palace.
Oh, we do. Well, I don't know if slit. I mean, if it was it was vertical.
Yeah.
I mean, then if that was a trachea like cut, that was a really badly made one. I think. I mean, you said it was very dangerous, and Richter didn't have, or his medical license was torn up by.
He has a medical license, but Mycroft ripped it up.
Yeah.
Probably slit with death by hypoxia. Yeah.
She drowned.
Final humiliation or desperate attempt to save her. Attempted tracheotomy. Makes no sense to do as if she was drowning.
Obviously, we don't know anything.
Yeah.
At the moment. I'm just gonna put that there because we all know.
Mycroft testified? No.
No, I don't think these are. I don't think those go together yet. We need to go back to the manor.
Yes. And put down what is likely to be the last save.
I'm so sorry, dude. Maybe we'll come back to you on another playthrough.
I mean, I will eventually get back to doing all the side missions and stuff.
Yeah.
So the garden's through the back of the house.
Oh, it's through the back door? Okay, it's no wonder we couldn't get there before. Hey, John, what you doing?
Hey, is anybody at home? Hello?
Well, John, we're at home.
He's calling up to their old window.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
So we'll definitely want to put a save down before we go through that back door.
You're right. We'll find out what's going on. And
Oh, did you want to change?
oh
Or
yeah,
do you think
I guess
Sherlock would go?
complete cult attire. I mean,
We are standard Sherlock.
we are a standard Sherlock. So, hi, buddy. Are you unhappy?
John's here to tell us about the point of no return.
Not a.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry,
John, I always listen to you.
you don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain. And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
Alright, we're gonna do it. But it doesn't mean we won't return another time to do, other stuff.
Yeah.
John, my animum, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just... please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together.
I don't know if this scene is improved or detracted from by the fact that John is dressed as an ice cream man.
Ice Cream John is always an improvement, Mantis. Always, forever an improvement. I don't see what you don't see in that.
Why didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
Whoa, John changed back on his own.
I think Frogwares says, oh no, don't be silly. Do regular John. Oh, it's fine though.
Yeah.
What you got
That's
there?
the descendant of a tree your father planted in London.
Oh, interesting.
Correct?
Indeed, we planted the sprout here, and for a while it grew happily. Alas, it seems without us here to care for it, it didn't survive.
Oh.
That's sad. It's
Yeah.
over here, sandbox.
Yeah.
Looks like it's nothing of importance, but
Maybe it'll be important later.
it might. Yeah.
There's a statue. Rocking horse. Lots of stuff for kids. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Ah yes, the statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. Pity she never had the opportunity to finish.
can't say I ever heard of Marrow. So that's an interesting thing. I cannot run. We're in perma walk mode now.
It would be a little weird to run around back here. You know?
I suppose. I want to sit on the porch swing.
Don't sit on that porch
I
swing,
want-
it will snap.
I'll take the risk. Gazebos are always so pretty, even if they're decaying.
Oh, there's John. Got a basket here.
Like a mat to, like, you know, picnic on, maybe?
Or maybe paint.
Someone's doing something over there.
Oh, looks like a memory.
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Oh,
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
I thought it was a bridge or something.
Is that a cross?
It looks
Oh,
like...
it's a sword.
Oh, it's a sword! It's not a cross, it's a sword. That's cool. This may be a memory of our mother?
Yeah. I think it's leading us,
Has that mountain in the background always been there?
I don't know. They were bringing tea.
Oh, that's right. Well, usually there's...
Oh.
Oh, no, there it is.
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
Oh. It's affecting Sherlock. Something fierce.
Oh, I can move! It's not just a cutscene.
We must be Baby Sherry now.
Baby Shelly.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the fight that happened.
Yeah.
We were bringing tea.
Come here, Sherry. Hurry!
Potassium.
These must help calm her down.
Oh dear, John is...
What are you thinking about? Is everything alright?
John is blurring.
I'm a little concerned myself. John is in fact blurring, yes.
Is it possible then that Sherry unwittingly helped with the death of his mother?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about? Is everything alright?
There's a table off to the right.
Nothing is alright, John. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah. Looks to be more set dressing.
Yeah. Here I was, oh so convinced. I still convinced Vogel has some connection because he's just so important to the story.
I think
And
Vogel might be more connected, like, in a metaphysical sense.
Yeah, he might be. He might be more of a thematic connection.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little boat.
Do you hear the song? Someone singing?
Yeah.
Wait, there.
Don't go, Mother, wait.
Like, Vogel bringing up the fact that, do you embrace the truth or live in a lie there?
Yeah.
And, like, I mean, if Sherlock kinda subconsciously knows that he's somewhat responsible, at least, for his mother's death,
Yeah.
if not directly responsible, and that could easily be why Mycroft would want to tell him,
Yeah, that would
because that would
explain some
destroy
shit.
him.
Yeah.
I remember this artifact from Mother's collection.
What is it?
I don't know.
Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
Some sort of artifact.
Yeah.
And we're in the artifact room. There it is, there it is. I was like, there's usually something.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Oh, I kind of remember us being like that.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek.
We can. Oh, hang on. What's that? What is that?
I don't know. Cthulhu, do you know?
Because that was the thing. The case was
The
broken.
case was broken, yeah. Oh, that's weird.
You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs me.
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Okay.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
We're scaring John.
Sherry, come here, darling.
What? Yeah.
Sherry, say something.
Okay, I can't talk to him.
Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
Okay, now to find where...
Sherlock,
I'm...
I'm here. Come closer.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I'm waiting for you.
Coming, Mother.
As long as that's been there.
It hasn't. They've
This
been
was from my
appearing.
mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum.
Okay, it's turning for me. That's good.
Okay.
I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on. If you want.
That would be wonderful. Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed. Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect.
I'm concerned.
I always wanted
Yeah.
such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea.
They're like a rock in the way?
Let's visit your father's tree.
Okay, we're
It
going
grows
away
so
from
fast,
Yeah.
just like
Okay.
you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry.
That's obviously there to terrify the audience.
I was scared. I was, oh no, this is where it happens.
Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Oh.
Mom! He's... I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things! You are a liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You aren't fooling me!
Oh no.
Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie!
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself!
Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry! Get me my son!
Oh dear. That took a turn that was unexpected.
I didn't see that coming. No wonder Sherlock repressed the shit out of this.
Yeah. Oh.
Dr. Richter might have saved Sherlock's life.
Yeah. But why, like, why stab her?
Like, the swollen face, why stab her?
Like, what happened there? What
Yeah.
happened? Oh no. Oh no, the Mind Palace is breaking apart. Look, the edge is torn.
Yeah, it's all torn up.
Okay. Mental disease. Hysteria in the garden. Mother tried to kill me.
That is correct. I put these together. Risk of side effects.
Or increased tolerance.
I'm gonna go.
Allergic reaction. She suffocated.
See, it's like she wasn't showing that.
Oh.
Let's go back to clues.
Mycroft accused. Richter. Escape.
Sorry.
Oh. Well, we'll have to look at both of them
Yeah.
anyway.
John and I are responsible. Mother died of an allergic reaction after we gave her sedatives with her morning tea. Otto Richter tried to save Violet, yet Mycroft deliberately blamed him for her death, despite John and I being responsible. John is the killer! Why would I do that? I killed my mother without knowing it. The idea to give her sedatives came from John, which means that I cannot trust my own mind. To heal myself, I must get rid of John. Mycroft hid the truth. Minecraft hid the truth to protect me. I killed my mother. I am responsible for my mother's death. It was my idea to give her the medication which caused the allergic reaction that killed her. It's my guilt. Mycroft hid the truth to protect me. If we do this one, I would definitely go with the I killed my mother. Like, I don't think it was John's idea. I don't think it's fair to blame my imaginary friend on my decisions.
It's one of those... Do you justify John as being an extension of Sherlock?
Yeah.
Or like Sherlock hallucinating?
Yeah.
Someone dropped other either
On purpose or by
accident. Richter is responsible. My mother, Violet, was drowned by Otto Richter. Mycroft accused him of murder, but it's unclear if Otto killed her deliberately. Deliberate murder? Otto killed my mother to end her suffering and save my life. Mycroft hid the truth to protect me and was correct in accusing Otto of impropriety. Or an accident. Otto killed my mother while trying to save me. The drowning was an accident, and he desperately attempted a tracheotomy to save her. Mycroft hid the truth to protect me and wrongly accused Otto.
I think it's the other way. Well,
So you think that it was, Sherry accidentally killed his mother?
I think so. What about you? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I don't know, because, the face there,
Yeah.
the swollen face would lead me to be, allergic reaction.
Yeah, that's what... Do
However-
people's faces swell when, they drown? I've never heard of that.
Don't know. However, it doesn't really explain, Otto's involvement there. Presumably he, pulled, her out.
Yeah.
And tried to, resuscitate her there.
Yeah.
And obviously, it didn't work.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a messy situation. It's technically both their faults.
Yeah.
I think, she obviously attacked Sherlock.
Yeah.
And
we know
he's
that.
partially responsible. However, I don't know if she would have survived the allergic reaction, obviously. And, I feel like Otto here was okay, I've saved the kid, and now she's having this, huge reaction. I need to try to save her. He tries a tracheotomy, it doesn't work,
Yeah. So you're on the side of Sherlock is responsible.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Part of me is-
I feel like they're both responsible.
Yeah, I know.
But there's no option for that, at least not yet. It could be a very well thing for where is Sherlock right now, and then we find out more information. But like my blind swipe of it is that they're both responsible, but neither really meant to do it. It wasn't purposeful on either part.
Yeah.
Richter should never have been in like this situation because he was pushing things he should not have been doing. And like Sherlock shouldn't have been in the situation where he had access to that kind of shit, but like it's far gone at this point. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. So I decided to take a look to see if there is any indicator of a right answer. There is not.
So this is a completely opinion-based sort of thing.
And we are at a bit of a difference in opinion.
We are at a bit of an impasse here.
Because I am of the opinion that Otto Richter is, quote, responsible, but he did not murder her. Like, he tried to save Sherry, and she died as an accident.
Yeah. It's tough. Look at Richter being responsible again.
Yeah.
Because if we did this one, it would be accident. It would be very similar, same on the same side here.
Yeah.
As like it was me who did it, because like if we did with the other one, it'd be like very much like you should take responsibility. And with this one, it definitely wasn't a murder. I don't think so.
No.
None of the circumstances say that he tried to. He just wanted to kill her. You know, it was she was trying to drown her kid. I saved the kid, and then she was having either like a reaction or something like that, and you know.
Yeah. She was likely having some form of like a reaction to something.
Yeah.
But it's entirely possible that like Otto might have like shoved her off of Sherlock. She fell into the pond.
That's entirely possible.
He pulls Sherlock out, makes sure that he's still breathing, and went to go grab her. And she wasn't at that point.
That's entirely possible. You know, that's entirely possible. Because Sherlock blacked out. Who knows if he stopped breathing at any point, you know?
Yeah. All we know is that when Sherlock came to was when, like, Mycroft came out.
Yeah. We're gonna do this one.
Alright.
They're really tough, though.
There is no coming out of this with a fully clean conscience.
Exactly. Like, I personally think it's a mix of both, but maybe it's gonna come to that, where it's gonna be like, oh, the truth is actually much murkier than that.
Yeah. This is your final decision.
Oh, boy.
Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry.
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
You couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
Otto Richter murdered my mother, and Mycroft covered it up. Whisked me away from this place, buried me in schoolwork, and left the past to rot.
And you needed a way to cope, so I helped.
You were a lie, John, a fiction, a crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock?
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Oh no, goodbye, John! He was losing frame rates like anything.
Sherlock, what are you doing?
Good question.
You kept me in the dark and kept your actions quiet. You enabled Richter and his untested quackery for far too long. And worse, you wanted to lock up our mother.
I wanted to give you a chance at normalcy, childhood. There was no changing what happened, no good to come of dwelling in the past.
It was lies upon lies. Otto Richter was trying to save her, but you decided he deserved to take the fall. Is that justice?
Okay, so we did pick
Picture,
the
Sherlock. The big picture.
right
Perhaps
option
Richter
there.
was not responsible for her fit of rage, but his treatment led inexorably to that moment. You were so fragile. I could not... I just couldn't. I chose us over him.
You know, for once I believe you. Perhaps now that the truth is out, I can actually do what you had hoped. Leave it all in the past.
Good. You have your whole life ahead of you, Sherlock. It is time you got up.
Wow.
I was worried there for a minute, Sherry. Really worried. I didn't want to hurt you. What's so funny?
I am talking to myself, John. I think I was hurt regardless.
But we made a good team, eh? Explored every inch of this place together. Helped a lot of people. Terrorized a few too, I suppose.
Oh, certainly.
I think I may go so far as to say, Sherry, that I have not lived wholly in vain.
So that's it. It's over.
You've opened every door, Sherry. Faced the past you locked away. You don't need me anymore.
I know. I will miss you all the same. I don't want you to go.
Yes, you do.
Goodbye, John.
It's okay, Sherlock. There'll be a new John someday. Well, that was sad. And I guess I gotta do the Mott's was wrong dance about, like, Vogel being the cause of Violet's death. Or
Yes.
being responsible in any way.
Any connection whatsoever.
No.
Nope.
Nope. He was literally a thematic parallel. And
Yeah.
hell, sometimes that takes guts not to be that.
Yeah.
Why
Hey,
are you
Vogel.
here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat. I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or
Oh.
do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me
You
and
were
my
right,
brother.
actually.
I
I'm
do the
sure
Mott's
you
is
can
right
relate.
dance.
Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
I wonder what he made or got for it. What is that little fella?
You really are beautiful.
Is that a drawing of Sherlock being a little gremlin?
I think it's a drawing of Sherlock making a Death Note reference.
My brother returned to London soon after our disagreement. He enrolled at Cambridge University, but attends only the rare classes that hold his interest. I hear he took employment at a hospital laboratory, obsessing over his experiments. I suppose he seeks solace in the empirical truth of a chemical test. I am afraid for him. His evenings are spent alone, solving citizens' menial mysteries to pass the time. And I suspect he is growing paranoid. One of my agent's vehicles recently ignited during a surveillance operation. She was lucky to get out alive. There is only one man who could orchestrate such a feat. Or perhaps two. I saved my brother. He will never forgive me.
I think I may have lost it on that one. I'm not sure what that was about. What are you doing?
Someone tried to assassinate one of his agents. Moriarty
I
tried
found
to
it.
assassinate one of his agents.
What is that?
Oh, hey, John.
Is that Watson?
Yeah.
Hey!
How far, bruises may be produced after death? How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken. And I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours. And I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well. But those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for route?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
Funny how those things work out. Also, was that implying Mycroft died?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I wasn't sure because he was getting really emotional in that room.
Yeah. It might be that he was kind of taking out pent-up, like thoughts and frustrations. Mycroft did mention that Sherlock is, obviously suffering there, and that he has grown increasingly paranoid.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to see it in its heyday and in its current state.
Yeah, it is.
But,
That's awesome.
Yeah. Also, the assassination thing would be referencing the criminal Moriarty compared to Sherlock, who is the only intelligent foil to him. Hence the I know of one person, Will, too.
I like it. Yeah. That makes sense.
Also, a fun thing, you've been to Afghanistan recently, is one of the first things that Sherlock says upon meeting Watson.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool. Well, I really liked this. It was really fun.
Yes.
How fucking old is Vogel is now the question buzzing through my mind. Because he seems young.
He's
the younger brother.
Got to be in his late 40s or early 50s.
Weird. Anyway.
He certainly aged extremely well.
Anyway, it was good though.
Yeah. It's very good game. Very good job, Frogwares. Definitely excited to see what they are going to do for Sherlock Holmes: The Awakening.
Yeah. Doing like an origin story for Sherlock Holmes is always going to be tricky because you could easily fuck it up.
Yeah.
That's a Sinking City cat. That cat is from Sinking City.
That
Straight
cat?
up, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's like one of the creatures that can walk around Sinking City.
I think it is.
Little Oakmont monster there. They're not I don't think that they're like an enemy, they're just like a random creature that walks around, and it's very disturbing.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's really easy to fuck it up, and whatnot, because you're basically taking some of the mystery out, but also I think they handled it pretty well because they didn't try to I don't know, they didn't try to outsmart the audience, I don't think. That was pretty compelling stuff with the whole thing with Violet Holmes and whatnot, yeah, I don't know, pretty good, I think.
Yeah. I definitely think that they did a great job with it, and you picked up on the Vogel thing, but I wasn't convinced by it.
Mm-mm.
But you turned out to be right.
I can't believe I was right on that.
It lasted so long that you weren't sure about it until you were even thought you had gotten it wrong.
Yeah.
Up until Sherlock actually brought up that no, that was 100%. That was 100% the truth the whole time.
Yeah.
It also presents an interesting thing because then the four different conclusions, they're all very... Oh, that's nice.
Aww.
The four different conclusions are all kind of various different degrees of right.
Yeah.
John was responsible for, hiding this from Sherry.
Yeah.
You could potentially even then interpret John because he made the suggestion of it, that he might then, be further responsible, but Sherry is the one that put the medicine in there.
Yeah.
And that likely caused some amount of a reaction, or even even if it didn't cause a direct reaction. Like, here's the thing. If Otto Richter was giving her medicine, and Sherry was also giving her medicine, the medicine would stop working.
Yeah.
So you could then, take it as, even if, he didn't cause an allergic reaction,
Yeah.
that Sherlock might have then caused the medicine not to help, and then she outbursts and tries to murder Sherry. Richter, who is already, pissed at the Holmes family, he's going to be, kicked out. He's going to lose, all of this, credit that he had been building up in his experiments. He sees Violet trying to murder Sherlock, runs out, maybe yanks her off, throws her to, the side to check, gets Sherlock out. Notices that Violet is, choking, either drowning or choking on the medicine. He pulls a scalpel, tries to do an emergency tracheotomy, but, it's already hard, and two, his nerves are already frayed, and, you combine those together, and it's malpractice.
Yeah.
He could not have saved her in that condition.
He kind of made it worse.
Yeah, he ended up making it worse.
Yeah.
And it's literally, everyone here is responsible. And now Sherlock's in one hell of a mental state.
Yes. He's now in quite the mental, but he's got his new John. He'll be alright.
Yeah.
He'll get better.
Watson's here to keep an eye on Sherry and make sure he doesn't, get himself killed.
Yes. And next time they'll be up against Cthulhu. They'll need all of the mental stability he can get.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Sherry. You don't got much to spare.
I think we're just gonna start calling Sherlock Holmes Sherry from now on.
This is Sherry Holmes.
Sherry Holmes. Sherry Holmes, the Awakened.
Well, I hope you enjoyed, because I certainly did.
I did enjoy. This was great. I love it.
I
also really liked...
quite the long episode, too.
Oh my. I'd also really like to say that I think he's a new character. I really do like Werner Vogel. I think he's a great new addition to the story, because I have never heard of him. Yeah. If he is an old character, then still awesome use of him. If he's a new character, I'd like to see him in other shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all for now, I guess.
Yeah. We'll be seeing you come February with a special little surprise.
Surprise for February.
Something more Valentine's Day themed.
Yes. You'll never guess what it is.
You
There's
literally...
absolutely no way you're gonna guess it. I don't care. You're not gonna guess it.
Yeah, if you can guess it, you're a time traveler.
Yes.
Or you're moths.
Or you're... I know!
Yes.